Let's get salty!
Everyone, Zeddy here again today with a brand new video, and Blizzard just made a big whoopsies. They made a mistake, and well, us players, or at least will be participating in the Heroic Tavern Brawl, will be taking advantage of it. It's something kind of cool that they're probably not very happy about. We're going to talk about that, as well as there's a bunch of major additions to the shop. There's like 2 new portraits we're going to fully preview, as well as there's some stuff you can buy, as well as classic returning favorite portraits you can purchase. I want to let you guys know all about that. Before we get into all of it, of course, we're on the road to 69,420 subs. If you feel like I've earned your subscription, please hit that sub button down below. We'll do a big giveaway when we hit that milestone. So let's take a look at what the big whoopsies is. And the reason I'm on the Heroic Brawl is, well, you'll notice this asterisk here. It wasn't very long ago, literally yesterday, we made a video how you had to win 3 games in the Heroic Tavern Brawl across any number of runs to get the new Frostmonger Sai Deathlight Hero skin. And well, that wasn't the case. And why did it change? Well, Blizzard put the quest in a day early. And I think the reason for that is the last time they had a legendary quest line for the Deathlight portrait, people won those 3 games. It was like the quest line came active during their login session, and then basically they won the 3 games and they didn't get the portrait. They ended up remedying that, fixing that, but it was really frustrating. So I think they loaded it in a day early to try and avoid that. However, they loaded it in here with it. Get in here, play 3 games. Should be games, I don't know, in the Heroic Brawl Zine. It's like, wait a minute, isn't it supposed to be win? And I tweeted out, this is what this quest should be. Let's hope it stays this way. Obviously I figure it's probably a mistake. And it does say 2 weeks, by the way, because I think the Brawl starts today, right? I'm recording this yesterday, and then it'll be a week left, right? They probably just round it up. But regardless, it just didn't seem like that was consistent with the patch notes. And then later in the day, Play Hearthstone did tweet this out. Brawlers, we have an update to the legendary quest for this week's Heroic Brawl. And they have the post, and it says here, it is kicking off tomorrow, and we know many of you are excited for the high stakes competition prizes. Many? Some. I mean, as a content creator, I am, but come on. The legendary quest chain for the Heroic Brawl went live today in preparation for tomorrow's kickoff, so probably avoiding that bug. The legendary quest chain awards 2 Deathlight skins for blah, 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 blah. Some of you may have noticed that the first step now only requires you to play 3 games instead of win 3 games. Simply put, this was a mistake on our part. They even admit they didn't want to be like extra generous with it. As initially announced, the intent was that for the portrait to be earned by winning 3 games. We decided not to change this quest back to the original version. Frostmonger Sai will now be able to be earned by just playing. That's all you got to do, 3 games, and you're guaranteed what, 0-3? So you're guaranteed that portrait. We'll talk about that in a second. So regardless of the outcome, the other portrait still, you have to go 12 wins, 1 run. Absolutely ridiculous. And one more note, if you have a full daily quest log and event quest and the new legendary quest for the Heroic Brawl, it might appear in the client like the legendary quest has taken up one of your daily quests. Don't worry, that missing daily will appear after you've cleared a space for it and then restarted the client. And I also will note that quest hasn't loaded in yet for our free pack we're supposed to get, but I believe that won't load in until the Brawl goes live. But if it doesn't, then they'll have to make up for it later. But regardless, so what does that mean? Basically, it means you can enter this Heroic Brawl now, spend your 1,000 gold. It still costs 1,000 gold, but if you like this portrait, you get it for 1,000 gold. And for portraits, that's kind of like the normal price, plus you get whatever extra rewards you get. So if you really like this portrait and you want it, you're basically guaranteed it now for 1,000 gold. So just something to consider. I think it's a big win for most players now that you're going to get a little bit of a bonus no matter what. You enter that brawl, you're going to get a nice portrait. Personally, out of the 2, I prefer the blue one. Blue's my favorite color. I prefer the blue one. And yeah, you still have to get 12 in a row to get the red, or not 12 in a row, but 12 in 1 run. And I just think it's really cool. I think it's great. And I'm curious because I think this is going to boost the play rate of this brawl a lot. It's going to get people to sink in their gold probably more than before. And I did like the comment here by Ben Hearthstone. Nice update. The ironic part is it may be easier to get the 12 win skin now, as more people will probably play for that automatic skin. So it's almost like, why didn't they just do this to begin with? Like, the numbers are probably gonna be pretty good, and they're just throwing in like one of their generic cosmetics. It's not like an animated hero power or a tray or anything like that. So yeah, just be aware of that when the Brawl goes live. That quest is accurate. If you play 3 games, you will get that portrait. So Blizzard making a whoopsies, but I'm glad that they made the decision just to stick with it, and maybe they'll like the results of it and stay with that going forward. If they're going to keep doing this portrait thing, at least it's nice if it's guaranteed for 1,000 gold rather than spending 1,000 gold and just maybe getting a pack or 2 or 3 and then not getting a portrait at all. That feels pretty bad. Also, the other thing I wanted to talk about in this video is the shop update, and there are 2 new favorite returning portraits. I'm over on my EU account where I haven't like purchased anything, so I can show this. Lady Vashj, one of the pre-order skins, I believe, comes with this card back. You can purchase it for like $12.50 Canadian, I think $10 USD, or 1,500 gold. So if you got a pile of gold and you really like this portrait, you missed out on it, you can get that right now. I don't know how long it'll be there. At least for now, it is back. Same goes for the Guff Runetotem hero skin for 1,000 gold or 875 Canadian. It's just a portrait. That's it. I believe this was part of the Tavern Pass back in Forge the Barons, if I remember correctly. So if that's one you missed out on, you can get that as well. They also added the ability to buy a random legendary card or a random golden legendary card for, I guess it's like 875 Canadian, 700 runestones. You can purchase a random golden standard legendary card for 1,500 runestones or 1,875 Canadian, so like 15 USD. I did test it out. I guinea pigged it, and you can just buy the one. Is it worth your money? I don't think either of these are at all. They are duplicate protected, so you're not going to get something you already have, but I don't know. Seems pretty steep just for one card, and it might not be one you like. And lastly, they added 2 brand new portraits that come with 5 respective class packs for it. First, we have the Sir Anoise-O bundle. Costs 1,000 runestones, costs 12.50 Canadian, and it looks and sounds like with this arm. This.
Sir Anoise-O versus Uther.
I will fight with honor.
Yo, yo, yo! Oh, yo, yo! Yo, yo! Yo! Yo, wow! Yo? Yo, no!
Reporting for duty. Done.
Hello!
And there's also the Chantress Jaina bundle, 1,000 runestones, 12.50, same price, comes with the mage packs, and she sounds and looks like this.
Jaina versus Jaina!
You asked for it. There is strength in harmony. Shall we raise our voices to the air? I must sing your praises. Ah, thank you. Music to my ears. Wrong note? Beware, beware, the daughter of the sea.
Job's done.
You win this.
So yeah, that's all the additions to the shop, and Heroic Brawl will go live later today if you want to hang out with me over twitch.tv/Zeddy. I'm going to be trying to go 12 wins. This meta's been brutal for me. I'm not even like good legend rank right now. You should be watching some pretty good salt of me getting dunked on and losing a lot of gold, so come hang out. I'll be live around 4 p.m. Pacific tonight, and if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Have a great day, and stay salty, my friends.